Morning, fellow Texans. So yesterday for International Ataxia Awareness Day 2025, after I reached back home, I wanted to do a video on exercise, which I was super passionate about. Wanted to make it a short one, but I think it lasted like 2 3 hours. Yeah, cause I really have a lot to say about that. Cause I think the missing piece in our journey towards for greater quality of life is in exercise, and there's actually a lot we can do to help ourselves. Like exercise. Okay. Regarding video, cause maybe it was too long, so we never upload. It keep on peeling, so I gave up. So just to make it short, okay, for exercise usually always perform in three planes of motion. You can Google them later. The three planes are sagittal, frontal, and transverse. So, in order to make it a wholesome program, you must incorporate exercise in all three planes. Um, on Google, there's a brush saying that to give the maximum stability, perform you must incorporate them into your exercise program. Stability is the keyword I'm always looking for. Okay, that's the three place of exercise. Then there are seven basic human movements that we are all capable of to a certain extent. Maybe some more than the others, but the thing is that it doesn't matter where you start, but when you start, then start pushing towards a more harder variation. What you need is to keep challenging yourself in order for us to to be a nose ahead of the decline of architecture. So the seven basic human movement patterns are push, pull, hinge, squat, rotate, lunge, and gait, or locomotion. So push up, pull, pull up, hinge, sit up, squats. This squat, Hindu squat, S squat, what's next? Rotate like Russian twist, lunge, forward lunge or back lunge, locomotion like animal crawling pattern at um a lot. Actually, there's a lot of cover involved in animal in crawling pattern, crawling movements, and really trains our coordination. So okay, after that I was talking about uh exercise that are open chain, closed chain, open circuit, closed circuit. If you're working with a PT, they should be able to guide you along how to mix chains and circuits in order to reach your what you want to achieve. What I want to achieve isn't big bulky muscles. Like I've been trained, I consistently train for a few years, but you will see, I don't really look very big or bulky. Or yeah, cause building mass isn't my priority. My priority is to be able to move. Okay. My Uh, okay, some maybe would not like to hear this, but my point of view is, why do you want to build something which you cannot move. I'd rather be the guy that's able to walk to a grocery store and carry back a few bags of grocery than be the guy that is able to bench like 200-300 pounds but is not even able to stay off the door. So that is, in my opinion, is counterproductive. So why do you want to build mass that you cannot move or are unable to move? So next is on stabilizer muscle. This is really the bread and butter of our journey towards better quality of life. Stabilizer muscle, you can go and Google them. So my interpretation, stabilizer muscles are muscles that that crosses a single joint that provide stability for the joint. So a good example is our core muscles. Our core muscles, how many joints do they cross? Like for spine, there's at least, I can't remember, is it 27, 39, or is it 33 joints? Okay, so that's how important our core muscle is, because our core muscles crosses all these joints. It provides stability for the joints. So if you take the same concept, you look at other muscles that crosses a single joint. For example, oh, okay, my house is messy, so don't care about it. For example, rectus femoris, it crosses our knee joint. It starts right here in our pelvic joint, so it crosses our knee joint. That's why you train your rectus femoris. It actually like provides stability for a knee joint. If you just concentrate on your, what is this called, like the quad max or quad medius, yes, this part will be very big and bulky, but since it doesn't crosses the joint, doesn't provide stability for your knee joint. So other than working hard, you have to work smart, cause our time to operate independently due to Ataxia is always on the decline. So we must be working smart on top of working hard in order to keep a nose ahead of Ataxia. Yes, that is regarding stability, stabilizer muscles. Then regarding inversion, I think you might have seen quite a few videos of me like going my toes over here, like doing handstands or whatsoever, or hanging upside down from a bar or something. Inversion. If you think of it, our heart is pumping muscle upstairs to our brain. So since it's pumping against gravity, there's a lot of energy needed. So when you turn upside down, you're actually doing your heart a favor. Like the blood will really rush your brain. I mean, you can't push too fast or too far. Then okay, I tried before. I push too far too fast. So the eyeballs, one of the capillaries in my eyeballs pop because it can't handle the pressure. Then I got a bloodshot eyes for a few days. It wasn't painful, just looked very zombies. So yeah, that's regarding doing inversion. Then things like doing calf raises, which I think is also very important. Okay, just imagine our heart is pumping blood to our lower extremities, but how do blood get pumped back up to our heart to be reoxygenated. So yeah, I always like to do calf raise or tibialis raise. Yeah, really like squeeze the calf muscles, squeeze the blood out there, and help the blood get back to our heart to get reoxygenated. Okay, what else did I talk about? Um, I can't quite remember. When I remember something else, I'll post another video. So yeah, there's actually a lot of stuff that we can improvise to help ourselves. We are not totally powerless against Ataxia, but we have to think of the box. I really wish that someone has told me this 20 years ago when I was starting on my Ataxia journey, but too bad. All these little tips and trivia and falls are what I got like through a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Rather than keeping it to myself or keeping it to myself and bringing it to the grave with me one day, I rather share it with you guys. Maybe you can benefit from it. Okay, you can say that everyone is different. That I totally agree. Everyone is different. Yes, but what if only 1% of failure detections can benefit? That is already over 100. So yeah, I mean you can just tell yourself that yeah, everyone is different, so you can don't do anything about it. But what if you're that 1% but you don't do anything about it? Then you keep on complaining about how cruel life is. Like a hard word in neuro injuries is neuroplasticity, which I'm pretty sure you've heard about. The key to neuroplasticity is repetition, repeat again, over and over again. But what if you're constantly complaining, and keep on thinking about the worst case scenario. So the every time you complain, you have to rethink back on the worst case scenario or the bad stuff they have already went through, and which then get imprinted deeper and deeper into your mind. So uh, you only have to expedite the decline. So yeah, I think that's about it. If I do think of something else, I'll post another video. So yeah, just to recap the important parts. The 3 planes of exercise, 7 basic human movement patterns, close open chin exercise, close open circuit exercise, our stabilizer muscles, inversion, and doing calf raise or T brace. Yeah, so that's all I can think of for now. So yeah, you're actually a lot more capable of what you think. Just that through the times and ages, we have already been conditioned to believe that Ataxia can only behave in this way. So our minds are all wrapped around the worst case scenario. So whenever I try to suggest something which is more out of the norm, I get immediate rejection, or I get very a lot of negative comments about what I'm trying to suggest. So you can think about it. So okay, upon diagnosis, we have been put in this little bubble by our friends, family, or medical professional, which is supposed to protect us, which I have no doubt there's their intention. But what if the bubble which is protecting us is also limiting our true potential, or limiting us from reaching our true potential? What if? So I think I'll end off here. If not, it gets too long and I can't upload it again. So see you all next time.